What's going on, guys? Drawing Chaos here with another Satisfactory video. Hooray! And in today's video, we are doing some Satisfactory Designs. Yes, for the designer amongst all of you that wants to make their base pretty. So this is my little R&D section over here. I have bins of all stuff over there, all the little things, all my little useful stuff right here. And then of course, I have at least one of each thing coming in here for building. And of course my drone squad, look at them, they look amazing. But on today's episode, I am going to be building some amazing stuff with the help of Ferrucci! Yay! So for anybody that doesn't know, Ferrucci is the nice, evil, satisfactory art player. She does a lot of satisfactory art and Valheim with a little phasmophobia for good fun. So why don't you go over there and get her a nice little follow, because she was such a big help in this one. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, we have built quite a bunch of different things. We'll start over here with a nice little power storage. So apparently, saw this from our good buddy. Who was it that was doing this? Oh, I think it was Rumi that was doing this, where you can actually put them on these nice little corner quarter pipes, but you can actually put them on the top and on the bottom because they fit kind of perfectly. Then, if we come over here, I'll show you what it looks like. Have a nice little setup like this. And as you can see, you could just have it going all the way up into the center. And then if you want, you can have it going through or wherever. Depends on what you want to do. I just thought this was something simple and cool you can make. You know, that's a little bit fun. And it makes it look like they're actually batteries plugged in a giant thing. Next up, we have something a little bit more useful, and it's different types of power poles. Now, we have this simple setup right here, in case you kind of want them to be you know, hovering around, but still working properly. All you have to do is build one of these lovely pillar middles. Why does that sound familiar? Then you just take a conveyor pole and you just build it up to the right size. But the great thing is you can actually put multiple on one stack. So if you wanted to, you could put a couple like that, and you have a nice little power pole. There is an option of doing a better looking one. Now, this one right here is amazing, because this is a tier 3 power pole, and I'll show you real quick how to make one of those. So what you do, you go in your inventory, you find a wall, any wall will do, preferably a glass one, probably. Alright, then you're going to grab a pillar middle. There we go, and we're going to put that there, and one right here. And we're going to go 3 high with these, okay? Then what you want to do is you want to take one of these conveyor wall mounts, all right? And then you pick a space pretty much right there where the bottom of it's at. And then another one right there where the bottom of that's at. Oh. Then you want to get rid of the bottom one first, okay? And then you're going to grab a wall outlet. I use wall outlet Mark III. Just because it works perfectly. Then you delete it for there, and now I have plenty of power. And boom, it's as easy as that. Then of course you do the other thing on the other side. Get rid of your nice lovely walls, and unfortunately it just kind of hangs there, which is no bueno. So if we get a power pole Mark III, put that in there, and voila! Look at that. And now, of course, there is one that you can do with Mark 1s. So let me show you how to make one of these smaller ones with Mark 1s. Because let's say you're at the beginning of the game, and you kind of want to have a Mark 1 instead of, you know, a Mark 3 one that you can't afford. So what you do is you build your nice little walls up like that. And you're going to go over to your foundations, and you're going to grab the 1 meter one. Now, those 2 spots right there are perfect for having 2 of them, especially once you build one of the things. But you can do this as well. So now you have one. Grab this little pupper. Now you have one here, you'll have one here, and you'll have one here. So you can do a 6th one. And of course, you could do that on the other one as well. It's completely up to you how many you want to do. And we get rid of that. Get rid of that. And let's grab this little pupper. And there we go. Now we got our nice little power line going, and it looks amazing. So you can either do the small ones or the big ones, depending on which ones you like better. Obviously, I like the Power Pole Mark III better. They're easy to do, and they look so much nicer. But, you know, early game, this might be the right way to do it. Now, on to some fun random stuff that actually doesn't really mean anything, but looks amazing. Check out this king's chair. And of course, we got the nice little kitty chair, too. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take a nice little wall. How's this game turning into Minecraft? I swear to God. Then we're going to grab the conveyor wall mounts, and we're going to put them, let's go right here. That should be good enough. All right. Get rid of you. And we're going to take a copy of the conveyor lift. Then you just put the conveyor lift in the right spot, so right here in the middle. And of course, it's just going to go up by 1. And then whatever conveyor belt you want. Mark V looks good because it looks nice and thicker. And then you can grab this conveyor pole, put that in the back like this, and then it looks like it's actually sitting up. Not too bad. And you can do the same thing with this as well, because with the wall mounts, all you have to do is basically put the pipeline support on there instead of that. So we'll get rid of this, and it will be the same space. So, actually, I think we have to build this first, because this one's evil. It's evil. Yeah, then you gotta put this up, and then you put another one, and we rotate it down. There you go. You got your nice little kitty seat. And of course, you can extend it out to be a full-fledged couch. And then you and your friends can sit back and watch the big screen. Yeah, you even got the speaker system. This is so dumb, but I love it because it looks like a giant TV. All right, as from some regular decorating tips, we have, this is really where Frucci shines. We have the patent pending Frucci ball. So basically you put a pipeline wall support, and then you're going to do another one and see how it can overlap each other. There you go. Sometimes it takes a second to get the proper spacing, or you have to get the proper angle. Because you're not trying to hit the wall mount, you're trying to hit the wall above it. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get it, but you guys can get it. I have faith in you. Ah, look at that, right next to it. And there you go, the nice little Frucci ball. Now, you can also make them with Hyper 2 wall support, but they kind of mess up the way that the thing looks. So it kind of just... I mean, it still looks cool, granted. But depending on how you put it... Oh, there we go. Huh, this one of them didn't come up all right. Yeah, see, this one kind of messed up. I think it depends on how you put it in. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit weird on the side. Ah, well, good enough. It looks really cool. You stand back from it, it'll turn red, and when you get closer, it'll get nice and green. So that's always fun. So you could do something like this and have a nice little shelf and throw things out of your inventory. Or if you want to as well, you can go in here, and what it's going to do is it's going to take everything that is in the bottom slot first. So if we split things up, like let's say you want to do one of these, and then one of these, and then one of these, and then we'll do the same thing on that. And it doesn't have to be one of each. I just separated it up to make it easier. So let's say I have one of each. What it's going to do is going to take these in order. So whatever the order is, that is what you're going to have. So we'll take this and we'll connect it. Once it puts it out there, and then we delete. And you're good to go. You have a nice little shelf, organized however you want. And of course, we put some lights on here to show you how cool the lights will work like that. As well as having them at its angle. But it's really cool too, because you can put like different size, like foundations and stuff, you can actually overlap them over the lights. It'll take away the blinding part and just have nice mood lighting. And I'll show you what that looks like right now. Bye, Frutchy Ball. We'll miss you. Also, be careful making a Frutchy Ball on a ramp, because for some reason, it does not want to do it correctly. So as you can see right there, and it looks fine now, but what ends up happening, once you get a certain distance away, you'll see that the lights have turned off. Once you get closer, they turn back on. Now, because you have this, the light won't show, but it will show on like mood lighting on here. So it's really cool. It's a way to have open light and closed light and still have this. And actually, in case anybody's like, oh, it's from the side light, get rid of this one, get rid of this one, take my light and connect it right to this one. And as you can see, it's giving me mood lighting from that. See? And you doubted my building abilities. Ha ha ha. So then we got something like this. This is a nice little trash can. We got a little in the wall kind of couch or whatever. This is just fun little stuff. You could take the nice aluminum scraps and put stacks of leaves. By the way, when you're dropping stacks of leaves, you have to drop full stacks, otherwise they combine together. I have a nice little table with a power shard on it for fun. Oh, speaking of nice little table, you can actually make a little table just by putting conveyor poles, and you can have a nice little interesting looking table. It kind of glitches back and forth, which is really annoying, but if you want it, it's yours. And then, of course, you have this one with the quick wire. You could also do this with the cable wire, but I think the quick wire looks so much better. Oh, and then another Frutchy special, and I gotta put on my nice little hover pack for this. So say hello to the pagoda. Now, the great thing about this is, what you can do is you can take, like, maybe glass foundations or regular foundations, and you can put them down. Get rid of this. And now it's kind of in the floor like that. It looks amazing. And as you walk over it, it changes color. That is so cool. We're going to keep it like this for right now and figure out a way to do like a whole floor pattern of that. All right, guys, on to something more fun. Something that I'm sure everybody wants now that the nice little player icon can just sit there and chill. Say hello to the pod. This is actually so freaking cool. So when someone leaves your world like this, they kind of just stay there chilling and doing nothing. So I made this nice little pod area, which you can see, you can have, and everything like that. And the person can just kind of chill there when they're not there. And of course, you can actually see their name because you can write on the stuff. But here's the best part. So we're going to get rid of these. We forgot to add one more thing. If you grab the personal storage, you can actually put personal storages right here. So they can put their stuff into the storage. So let's say I don't have to kill their character to go and grab what I need. But let's say I want them to have something certain, like here, have a portable miner. Now when they get in, there's like a little mail system. It's so cool. So how to build one of these is actually kind of really simple. First thing you need is a foundation. And you're going to put a foundation on the floor. Then you're going to go into power and grab your power switch once you unlock it. Make sure it's facing the right way with the little handle. And you're going to put it directly in the middle. Then you're going to be like, okay, who do I want coming in here? Let me turn the sign on. And this will be for last pen fighter. And we'll activate it for him. Haha! So this will be for the last pen fighter. When he comes in, he can now have a place to go. So now this is just floating, hovering like this, all nice and good. So what you want to do is you want to grab a pipeline support. And you're going to go right in front of it like this. Okay? And you're going to basically go have it down like that. So you're going to tilt this down backwards. So it looks like that is on there. Okay, not that tall. God, Chaos, what is wrong with you? I swear, guys, I practiced this. I practiced in everything. And then you're going to put that down, and then you're going to go 2 up, and you're going to put another one down right there. Now, you are welcome to, if you want. All right? you're welcome to put it down next to it, one over, and go forward like that. And if you see on there, it'll just stick out a little bit more, but it's all right. Next thing you want to do is you want to grab some conveyor lifts. And this one, you're going to put, as you can see, you can go only so far, and then you'll have it going up. And these don't matter what direction they're going. They're just basically going to be put here to make the pod look epic. And then you basically bring it back down, bring it back down. And so far, you have a nice little pod. Now, you can stop there. Absolutely. But I really think that the walls really add to it. And, of course, we're going to put another one right there. Then for the ceiling, we're going to grab a nice little foundation right there. And we're going to grab a gated wall. Now, originally I tried putting walls and glass and stuff on here, and it's weird how it works and doesn't work at the same time. So basically, that's your little setup. The last thing you're going to need is you're going to need the flood-mounted lights. And then we're going to get that into effect right there, and you can basically put it however you want. I'm thinking at an angle is going to be best. And then you want one of these. And the reason you want one of these is for color. So each person can actually change and choose the color that they want for theirs. So we'll give it some power. And we'll connect the power to the lights. There we go. And we'll give it a nice little pen fighter red. Maybe turn up the intensity for funsies. And there we have it. Now, you are welcome. There is one more thing you can do. So, if you want to, you can delete this line right here. All right? Then take your power from the second switch and stick it on, we'll say, I think it's B. Is it B or A? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Then you can bring this back around, maybe put it in, let's say the middle, just for OCD's sake. Now the pod is lit. And now what you can do is you can go over here and you can flip the switch and turn off your light. So let's say it's like time to rest and everything, and you just want to like, boom, and then exit the game, and then, and then you'll be sitting down like so. Now, there are some cool stuff you can add to it, like conveyor wall mounts, like right here on the edge and stuff like that. I like to do them, let's see, all the way on the edge. So we were going to put one there, but that's going to be for a storage container. Now, I do want to show you guys something. Now, there is something interesting to this. So if we take our foundations and put the glass 4 foundation, say, right on this one. So as you can see, it looks like it cuts the light and then adds these cool little rays up there. Now, the great thing about that is it looks amazing, and the bad thing about that is when we run away, then I run back, as you can see, the glass still shines and looks amazing, but it's not shining any light through like before. These lights actually work when you put them in. So like once you put the thing in, it'll put the light down. Once you go away, it won't. It's really annoying. And then, of course, reactivate it, you'd have to run away again. And then, of course, run back. And there you go, the lights are back. It's real annoying, but kind of understandable at the moment. And then, of course, we'll put the personal storage right there. And there you go. Personally, I like the one going inside other than the other one. But, you know, that's a personal choice of whatever you want to do. But that's a nice little pod. Now, of course, you might be thinking, is that it? Oh, no. I figured out a way to make a nice little tower, a drone tower. So take a look at this guy right here. So this is like an aviation tower. If you have a drone and you want to make it look cool and nice and neat and organized. So as you can see, you got the drone on here. You have everything up here. By the way, coffee stain, oh my god, I don't know what to say. I love this thing and I hate this thing at the same time. Now, the first iteration, I was going to put a wall all the way across the side like this and have it completely flat. But I was like, oh, how am I going to get this stuff in there? Oh, I mean, that would be simple, right? All you have to do is put a 1 here, and that one's a 2, so all you have to do is put a 2 here. But apparently, Coffee Stain doesn't like OCD, because that's not going to work in any which way. I will explain, and you will all understand my fury. I mean, yeah! So we decided to play with drones and thought, hey, it'd be really cool to have like a little drone base. One going over there, and then coming back. So we built this tower, and as you can see, it's just a simple tower. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 4 by 5 space. The height is pretty much up to you on whatever you want, and basically built a nice little thing around it. So essentially, you have your nice little stuff, like whatever coming in, going in, whatever, going in there. We got a nice little doorway. Everything goes up, in there, and then straight up. I built a nice little ramp going up here. And then, of course, you have the nice ladder going all the way up here. And as you guys can see, once it's done correctly, your nice little drone will, well, basically move back and then straight up, depending on where it needs to go, and it'll fly across the world. Whee! Oh, that is so cool! And as we can see it on the map, it's heading to What a Beach. And it'll drop off what it just had. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for today. This is another episode of Satisfactory Designs. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you build some of these cool little things, maybe the pod or whatever. I hope you did learn something, and basically have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You made it this far, you might as well. Anyway, guys, have a good one. Bye-bye. Cool, I can drink coffee in the sky.